there's Hector. And there's Ray's. Hi, Ray's. Nice place you got there, says Hector. These houses sure are pretty. Sup, Rapido? Like your Rapido Rancho house-o. And there's Hook in a nice house, and Stitch in a nice house. Hector sighs. I feel a bit sad. Why is that? I know why I feel sad. I need to build myself a forever home. That's what I need to do. Oh yeah, let's go. So Hector heads off to pick up the bits that he'll need to build a forever home. Ray's is helping. Thanks a lot, Ray's. That's a big help. Let's get these materials onto the flatbed and get to building.
Roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector.
Let's make a forever home! So, for Hector to build a new house, he'll need the frames. Next, he'll need the ceiling. And the windows and the doors. Next, there are the pillars. Very stylish. There are 4 of those to help hold up the roof. And more windows and doors. Now it's time for the picket fence. That kind of fence is called a picket fence. And we have to have a lift. And we have to have a great big version of Hector's hat. And finally, the signs that say, Hector! Hector has a forever home. Go, Hector! Go, Hector! Go!
Excuse me,
says Hector.
I don't think I want to go right now.
I'd kind of like to stay right here. Bye! Oh, look! There's Stitch the ambulance. She's going very fast because she has to get to the hospital quickly. You see, the hospital is just on the other side of the bridge. Oh no! The bridge is broken! It fell down! What should we do? Panic and run around? No, that won't help. We need a new bridge. Stitch thinks maybe Hector can help. Go, Hector! Go, Hector! Help Stitch! Help Stitch! And there's Hector! Hector! Help Stitch! Help Stitch!
Hector, I need to get to the other side of the bridge quickly, and the bridge fell down, and can you...
Thank you, Hector! Hector is going to get all the parts needed to build Skyler the helicopter. Roll him out, Hector!
Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em.
Here we go, says Hector. To build Skyler the helicopter, you start with the body. Then you put on the landing skids. There are 2 of those, and they go underneath. Then you need the tail boom. It doesn't actually go boom. It's the tail piece at the back. Next, you put on the tail rotor. That's the little propeller at the back. And finally, you put on the main rotor blade. That's what makes Skyler go into the sky. And ta-da! There's Skyler the helicopter. Skyler is going to get a replacement bridge. And believe me, it's very, very heavy. But Skyler can do it because she's so strong. Careful! And there we go. Job done. Thank you, Skyler. Now Stitch can get to the hospital. You're very welcome, says Skyler. Bye! Now Stitch can cross the bridge and get to the hospital on time. Hey, Stitch, why were you in such a hurry?
I forgot.
Bye, Hector. Green, Whirly, and Bo are a little nervous. They're waiting for Train all by themselves. They've never gone on a train without Mom, and what's making them really nervous is that Train hasn't arrived yet. "Hector," says Green, "we've been waiting for Train to arrive for ages and he hasn't. Can you help?" "Yep," says Hector. And off he goes to get the parts for Train. Now, Train has a lot of parts. I mean, a lot of parts. And they're big, and they're wicked heavy, too. Hector has to be really strong to carry all those parts, especially that fast. Here we are. Now, to build Train and his carriages, you start with the bed. Then you add the cab and the big, strong engine. That big round piece is where they make the steam in a steam engine. The next piece goes on the front. It's called the buffer. It's there to protect the front of the train. After that, we have the wheels. On Train the engine, there are 4 of those. 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Then we have to add the connecting rods. There's 1 on one side and 1 on the other. These help to put the power from Train the engine into the wheels. Of course, we have to have the lights in the chimney, too. Haha, Train is starting to look like a train. Next, we have the beds for the carriages. Told you there were a lot of parts. And the bodies for the carriages. There are 3 carriages on this train, so 3 bodies. And then the doors for the carriages. There are 6 of those, 2 on each side. Next, each carriage needs 4 wheels, just like Train. That's 2 on each side. When you add it up, that's 12 wheels. Each set of wheels needs a connecting rod, just like Train's wheels do. And last, to join the 3 carriages together with Train, you use big, strong bolts. Ta-da! Hi, Train. Now, let's get moving here. Green, Whirly, and Bo get on to Train's carriages once the doors are open. Then the doors shut and we're off. Over a bridge and across a river. Then through a tunnel under a mountain, and all thanks to Hector. Thanks, Hector. One day, Hook was on his way to see his friend Ray's when he came across a big hole in the road. When he looked in the hole, he saw that it had been caused by a broken water pipe. Hook thought for a second and decided right there that the first thing to do was to fix that water pipe. So he rushed off to the warehouse where they keep the new water pipe and picked up a section that was just the right size. When he got back to the hole, he put down the new piece very gently. Then he reached into the hole and grabbed the broken piece with his hook and pulled and pulled. When it was free, he set it down very gently as well. We can recycle that, he thought. Next, he picked up the new piece and set it into place. And it fit perfectly. Ta-da! Oh dear, he quickly thought. The water pipe is fixed, but there's still a big dangerous hole here. I know, I'll ask Hector for help. Soon, Hector was on the way.
What can I do you for, Hook?
Asked Hector. I think we need Carrie to dump a big load of dirt in this hole to fix it and make it safe, said Hook. Soon, Hector was on his way to get the parts for Carrie the dump truck. Up they go onto Hector's flatbed. He sure is strong. And then back to the hole in the road he zooms. Now, to build Carrie the dump truck, you start with the cab. Then you attach the flatbed. After that, you put on the big bucket that holds all the dirt. Of course, every working truck needs a bumper. and some wings to cover the back tires. Next, you need the wheels. There are 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 on each side. Now you put on the big, heavy dump truck bucket door. Plus 2 wing mirrors. Clunk, clink. And finally, a siren that's also a light. Gotta be safe when you're backing up. Ta-da! Hi, Carrie. Carrie rushes off to get some dirt to fill the hole, and then rushes back. Okay, let's get this show on the road, says Hector. Carrie backs up to the hole and tips his big bucket full of dirt, and the big door opens and the dirt goes sploosh and into the hole, and there you go. The hole in the road is fixed. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Hook. Thank you, Hector. It's very lightning-y, isn't it? Oh, there's some more. And it set fire to the farm. Wheeler is on his way to go trick-or-treating, and that fire is looking like it might be out of control. Poor Wheeler. He's going to come around that corner and run straight into... a fire at the farm. What can Wheeler do? He could make cookies, or he could dance. Oh, there's Hector the Tractor. Maybe he can help. Hector, there's a fire at the farm, says Wheeler. Now, I could make cookies or I could dance, but I think we need to make hose the fire engine. Quickly! Hector races off to get the parts to build hose the fire engine. Quickly. Let's get those parts on the flatbed. Quickly. Then Hector races back to Wheeler in the farm. Oh, I said races, Hector. Now, in order to build hose the fire engine, we start with the body. Next, there's the big red storage compartment. And of course, the ladder. Then, there's the bumper. Have to watch out for bumps. Relax, Wheeler. And we have 4 wheels. 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. Next, we have the wing mirrors. Clunk, clink. 2 headlights. Very important at night. And a bell, and a light, and a siren. And of course, no fire engine without a hose could be called hose. Ta-da! Hi, Hose. Wheeler says, I was driving along on my way to go trick-or-treating, and put out that fire, says Hector. Whoosh goes the water from Hose's hose, right where it's needed to put that fire out. Naughty lightning. Soon the fire is out, and Wheeler can go trick-or-treating with his friends. Thank you, Hose. Hey, Hector, who are you going to dress up as for trick-or-treating? Oh, I think I'm going to dress up like Hector.
It's a wonderful morning, and there's Pedal. Have you met Rocket? He's a motorcycle, and Hector's good friend. Hector built him too, just like Pedal. Oh no, the road is all broken. However will you pass? Can you help Pedal and Rocket, Hector? We will have to build a bulldozer. Let's start with the chassis. Add the body of the bulldozer. Now add the push frames on either side. What should we add next, Hector? Oh yes! 2 wheels on either side. Do you know what these are called? These are the wings. Oh! the mirrors on both sides. Hector, it looks like we are missing an important part of the truck. Wherever can it be? Uh-oh! Hector, the bucket is right behind you. Oh! Let's take the bucket back and attach it to the body of the bulldozer. Hello? Hello? Scooper, can you help us fix the road? Oh, thank you, Scooper. You've done a great job. Whee! Uh-oh. Oh dear, the road isn't ready yet. Hector, we now need to build a concrete mixer. Let's start with the chassis. Now add the body. A gray bumper in the front. 4 wheels on either side. A yellow platform where the drum will be placed. Now the most important part, where the magic takes place. Now this gray part to keep the drum in place. Red, green, yellow headlights on top of the body. Lastly, the mirrors on both sides. Hello, Sealer. Could you help us? Whee-hee! You've done such a great job, Sealer. Thank you. The road is not ready yet, Pedal and Rocket. Just one last step to a brand new road. Let's make a road roller, Hector. Let's attach the body to the chassis. Wings on the back. 2 big gray wheels under the wings. 2 mirrors on both the sides. An orange frame in the front to hold the cylinder. Now, let's add the cylinder. But which one is it? Is it this one? No. What about this one? Well, that just leaves this one, the cylinder. Let's add this to the body. Hi, Squish. Can you help fix our road? Great job, Squish. Thank you so much. There, Pedal and Rocket, your road is ready. Thank you, Hector. See you next time.
Okay, the sun is shining. Check. The kids are all at the playground. Check. And they're all having a wonderful time. Check. Wait, they're not. Except for him. Hector is riding by and he hears all the kids having a little moan. And he stops and thinks, what's all that about? Better have a look. Well, the kids wanted something new to play with, and they tried to explain.
Well, it's gotta be fun.
And Hector thought, and then he thought, hey, I have an idea.
Yay!
And off Hector went to get a bouncy castle. Did you know that bouncy castles are made of rubbery stuff, and you fill them up with air so it's like a big balloon, and you bounce on it, and it's wicked fun. Hector hits the road and heads back to the playground. The kids weren't excited at all. when Hector unloaded a bouncy castle. Haha, that's a joke. They were really excited. Now, to build a bouncy castle, first you need the bouncy castle. Next, you need the air compressor and a pipe to go between the two. You connect one end of the black pipe to the purple air compressor and the other end to the bouncy castle. Switch her on and the compressor blows air into the bouncy castle and ta-da! Bouncy castle!
Yay! Thank you, Hector.
All the kids got up into the bouncy castle and got to work having fun. And Hector had fun too. And they bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced. Hello, Wheeler. Oh my, you look nervous. What's wrong? Oh, I see there's so much traffic. It's scary crossing the intersection. Maybe Hector can help. There's Hector now. Hector, Wheeler is scared to cross the intersection because of all the traffic. What we need is a traffic light. Can you help us build one? That's great. Thank you. Now, the piece that we'll need first is a pole. It's very tall, isn't it? Next, we'll need 3 blinky lights colored green, yellow, and red. These go in our traffic light, and the traffic light goes on top of the pole. Ta-da! Now, when the red light shines, cars that see that light need to stop. And if the green light shines, cars that see that light know that it's safe to go. The yellow light means I'm about to change from red to green. Oh, look, here comes a big truck. He sees the red light and he stops. At the same time, the green light flashes in the other direction. That's for you, Wheeler. So Wheeler knows that it's safe to drive on. Bye-bye, Wheeler. Drive safely.